Hi loves, welcome back to the channel. As you guys know, I've been in Milan and Paris for the past 2.5 weeks for Fashion Week. I've been attending so many amazing shows and have been seeing so many amazing collections, and I want to report back to you guys of what I've been seeing here. So here is my Fall Winter 2018 Fashion Trend Report. Let's start off with Moschino. So as you guys know, Moschino is known for their theatrical performance and their outlandish, exciting outfits. And this was actually my very first Moschino show, so I was really excited about that. This show was inspired by Jackie Kennedy and the 1960s. And there were a lot of matchy-matchy sets that were a lot more conservative than what Jeremy Scott usually does for his collection. But nonetheless, it was very classic, and I actually found a lot of the pieces very wearable and very colorful and fun at the same time. As for me, I wore a Moschino black blazer dress. It was quite a simple look, but had these really cool cutout straps on the shoulders, giving it a slight goth appeal. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this show. Every look I wanted to wear, from the patent plaid trench to the cowboy boots to the boxy shoulder dress. It was all so me. Classic and feminine with a bit of masculine touch to it. They also paired cowboy boots with every look down the runway. It's back, guys. Logos, everything, logos everywhere. The double F beige brown logo pattern was seen down the runway with everything from coats to bags to all sorts of accessories. As for me, I wore this super cute, kind of girly outfit to the Fendi show. This Fendi jacket with a leather A-line skirt paired with a red mock neck top, and of course, cute little Fendi accessories. I'm a huge Max Mara fan, so I was super excited for this show. They really have the best outerwear. The main idea for this entire collection was for women to feel strong and empowered, but still really simple and classic. And I definitely saw that in the entire collection. Tailored suits, total animal print looks, floor sweeping coats, and I love how Max Mara takes such simple everyday uniforms such as a suit or a trench coat and make them extraordinary and make them so special and glamorous. Simplicity is the key to timeless dressing. I wore a full monochrome purple suit from Max Mara, which I loved so much. The large shoulders and oversized silhouette reminded me so much of those vintage suits that my mom had in her closet. As you guys can see, some things never go out of style. When I think of Pucci, I immediately think of their signature print. Bright, vibrant, bold prints, and there was a ton of that in this collection. There's lots of glamorous maxi dresses and also mixed in with a few trends such as a puffer. I wore this gorgeous yellow and pink one-piece Pucci dress, but because it was so cold, I layered my turtleneck underneath it along with an oversized coat. Sport Max was definitely one of those cool girl shows. Everything is literally interchangeable. In the Sport Max world, there's no such thing as category, which throws out all the rules of dressing. There were lots of oversized coats mixed in with dresses and fanny packs paired with skirts and sneakers that were paired with dresses. I wore this gorgeous one-piece button-up shirt. It's quite masculine in the silhouette on top, but I hugged my hips on the bottom, and it was in the prettiest shade of pink, which was the perfect juxtaposition of masculine and feminine. There really is no one that does masculine feminine dressing like Sports Max. This was one of the most exciting and most anticipated shows of Milan. It was all about the 80s glamour, major glamour. From the classic trench coats to the plaid prints that was everywhere, she really went all out with total looks from headscarves to even leggings. If there's one thing about Donatella Versace, is that she is unapologetic and commits to glamour to the max. With that said, I wore one of the most beautiful and loud Versace classic prints. I paired my denim with this button-up dress to make it a bit more me and a bit more casual, and I paired a matching scarf with a matching bralette underneath for a total complete look. And of course, gold pins just to take it to the next level. It was an exciting collection for Ferragamo as it was Paul Andrews' very first collection as creative director. I've been a big fan of Paul, especially his shoes, so I was very excited to see what he was going to do to the house. Lots of beautifully tailored monochrome looks, poncho with velvet dresses, and a lot of silk pieces that were from their archives. Although the collection was still very classic, there was a new sense of youth and just an overall newness to the brand. I wore the most classic Ferragamo look, a white silk button-up with gray leather trousers, but I went all out with the accessories and hair. These crazy statement shoes to my silk scarf where I wore it like a bandana and oversized hoop earrings. Sometimes it's more interesting to keep the outfit simple and classic and add a ton of accessories. To say that we're living in the future was very apparent after the Dolce Gabbana show. The opening of the show was quite unique. It was 8 drones flying down the runway modeling Dolce Gabbana handbags. This collection was called the Fashion Devotion Collection. Casual pieces such as denim jackets were exquisitely made with embroidery. Beautiful and classic dresses were paired with the most over-the-top and gaudy headpieces and earrings. Everything was just so beyond glamorous, as of course I expected from Dolce Gabbana. And naturally, I decided to wear a gold crown. I mean, when else would I have the excuse to wear a gold crown out? Paired with a pretty pink floral dress from Dolce. I seriously felt like a modern princess running around the city on this day. The last show of Milan Fashion Week was with Tommy Hilfiger. Always exciting to attend the Tommy show as they go all out with the production. This time, they recreated the Formula One racetrack and used it as a backdrop and runway for the show, which was so cool. The collection was very sporty and racetrack inspired, from their leather pants to all their crop tops. And the show ended with some more feminine, flowy maxi gowns. I have to say that all the pieces were very classic Tommy and were all available to shop the minute the looks hit the runway, which was really cool. I wore a full Tommy look with a leather A-line skirt, striped turtleneck, and a faux shearling crop moto jacket. Slightly preppy but still edgy with all the leather and zippers. My very first show, Paris Fashion Week, was Dior. This collection was inspired by the fashion of the 60s and all the women that protested during that time. I love that Maria Grazia is always trying to tie in feminism and politics with her collection, and I really appreciate that. There was a lot of patchwork and crochet and even some school uniform silhouettes. Every model walked down the runway with black hats and oversized sunglasses. I think it's safe to say we know what the next big accessories are going to be. I wore a really beautiful sheer polka dot chiffon dress with oversized hearts on them. It was very feminine and cute at the same time. And I paired these black striped undies underneath, and although it came with a matching bra set, it was way too cold to wear that, and I just layered a turtleneck underneath and a cute black beret with a little netting to complete my look. If there's one brand I could wear every single day in my everyday life in LA, that'll be Isabel Murad. There's no one that does casual cool like her. This collection was inspired by the American West, Americana, from oversized coats and blazers, fringed accessories, ponchos, to cowboy boots, to chunky knits. It's definitely exciting to see the European designers take inspiration from Americana and the Western world. This was one of my favorite looks from the week. It was a denim two-piece, a collarless oversized denim jacket and a skirt, and I belted it with an oversized waist belt to cinch my waistline and these really cool over-the-knee boots. Paco Rabanne was a really refreshing collection to see this season because they took their classic chainmail, which they're known for, and just converted it into so many different classic silhouettes that I've never seen before. Chainmail in just slip dresses, chainmail in a cami. It was just really cool to see it in so many different silhouettes. I felt really inspired. I wore a kind of sporty monochromatic look, a maxi turtleneck dress paired with an oversized sports coat. Originally, I was going to wear this dress on its own just because it's so beautiful and it has this amazing back detail that you guys cannot see. But I decided to wear the coat and add a pair of tights and turtleneck underneath it because it was just too freezing. But it was definitely more of a cool, casual, sporty look for me. Balmain was just so good, guys. It was slightly sci-fi inspired, I felt. There was a lot of use with holographic and PVC materials, and I could really tell that Olivier really challenged himself this season with the use of all these new and unseen materials in different silhouettes. I mean, couldn't have been easy. There were also some really cool casual denim pieces, which I love, being an LA girl, and there were a lot of neon as well. I have to say that the metallic suits were my favorite though. On the other hand, I wore this kind of dominatrix-y kind of look. It was actually a very simple dress, but the patent leather, the material of the dress, made it a very big statement. It was actually quite simple in the silhouette, but the patent leather made it super unique and really a big statement. The huge bow on my dress definitely spoke for itself. I felt really strong and sexy in an all-black head-to-toe look. Oh wow guys, this show was absolutely incredible. The theme was romanticism, where the entire collection was inspired by flowers. From the flowing lines, to the scalloped edges, to the delicate layers, to the blooming colors. It was all about the dramatic shapes and oversized florals. It was really just a stunning collection, and I'm so impressed by the creativity and originality of Pier Paolo, as I've never seen anything like it before. As for me, I wore a classic Valentino dress that is a little girlier than what I usually go for, but I felt like a real-life doll in this look. It was embellished with colored gems, with an outline collar and ruffles on the bottom. Just so feminine and just so darling. Chanel always does it up with the sets, and this time was no different. They transported us into a dark, mystical forest with leaves covering the entire floor. The collection was classic Chanel with lots of tweed and classic silhouettes, but pops of bright colors. A lot of the models were sent down the runway with long leather fingerless gloves, and they were very bright in colors. Coats in all shapes and sizes, from a quilted Chanel puffer to a classic tweed coat. It was really a beautiful, beautiful collection. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed my recap of this season's Fashion Week. I know that there was a lot. I'm so lucky that I get to attend all of these shows, but I love being able to report back to you guys on what I saw. I would love to know what you guys love the best from this video. Let me know below and which trend you will be rocking this season. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon.